Hi, this is Ricky, and I got the Betafpv 65 just a couple days ago. It came with BetaFlight 3.2. I went ahead and flashed it to the 3.3, and here's all I did. I went to the firmware flasher. I picked this for my flight controller, and I picked this one. It was pretty simple. I then clicked load the firmware online. I then clicked flash the firmware, but nothing worked. So the problem for me was I didn't download these CP210X drivers, nor did or I did, but I didn't download the second one. So as soon as I downloaded the second set of drivers and pushed the little button on the board to get into the bootloader, then clicking here and clicking on this one and clicking load firmware and flash firmware, it took a little bit. But what I didn't know is that it would delete everything. So here's what my current quad looks like. This is the second board I have that I use BetaFlight for. The other one is a Vortex 285, so I am by no means an expert. I just went in, I didn't even touch this. I don't know if the Beta 65 needs anything changed with this. For the configuration, I know on mine, the only thing that I do kind of remember is that it already came and it was on DShot 600. And something else, I don't know if I need to change some things. Maybe I need to enable this 32 sampling rate. I know that I read on some people's blogs that on this board, they were able to go up to 8. But when I did, I got bad RX when I tried to arm. So maybe I might open this up and play with some things. I changed the name to my first name. I didn't touch this. I made it the spectrum, so maybe I need to change something here. And then I turned on this dynamic filter. I guess it was supposed to be neat. But again, I don't remember what the original BetaFlight settings were. I just went in and I kind of remembered this. Oh, and I think I needed to change this to 180 to get the turtle mode to arm correctly. So on the power and battery, I did have this. I was able to see because I did do the DIFF command in the CLI to get my settings. I didn't know what I was doing. The PID tuning, I have not touched this. The receiver, all I did is make sure it was the one that for Spectrum. Everything else kind of looks like this. For the modes, I have an arming switch. I have angle mode set up. I have horizon mode set up. I have air mode set up. And then I have this turtle mode, the flip over crash. That seems to work. I really wanted it to work. My motors do reverse. I just do not think they have enough power to flip it over. My motors, here they are. The OSD, I'm still kind of playing with this. I think I have everything kind of how I want it. I don't have any of this, and then I haven't really messed with the command line. So that's a quick overview of my quad in Betaflight. In a second, I'll show the flip over crash or the turtle mode not working.
The problem that I have is turtle mode. So in turtle mode, it does not have enough thrust to take off. I thought it was going to be like the FPV, the Inductrix Plus. All I needed to do was push the little button and it would flip over. So here's the protocol. So it flips over. I disarm the motor. Then I arm turtle mode, and then I rearm the motor, and by moving the stick around, it goes backwards. So even if I put some packing peanuts there, you can see that the motors are going backwards, It just does not have enough to turn over.